There is history buried in one Henderson County cemetery that's in jeopardy.
The Pleasant Hill Cemetery dates back 150 years, holding both Confederate and Union soldiers among many others. Now one family is stepping in to save it.
News 13's Hope Hanselman joins us live there. Hope, that cemetery needs a lot of help.
Absolutely, Larry. Some of these gravestones are hardly legible. If you look closely to this one, you can just barely make out the symbol for the Confederate Army and the letters CSA here, indicating this is a site where a Confederate soldier was buried. You can imagine the importance of keeping them around.
It takes you back kind of walking through.
When Emily Johnson moved next door to the Pleasant Hill Cemetery, she didn't realize what chapter of the story she'd be writing.
The house had been on the market for quite some time, and they said basically one of the reasons why it wasn't selling was because it was next to the cemetery, the realtor thought. And me and my husband thought that that was a fun bonus, basically.
It's more than time that is burying the history at Pleasant Hill. Financial burdens are weighing down as well. For decades, a local church was struggling to pay the cost of upkeep.
Last summer it came to a head. The funds ran out, and the cemetery looked bad for the first time in my memory.
And in addition to the weight of an empty budget, a team of volunteers came together to rid the overgrown shrubs and weeds from their precious site.
The first grave is right over here.
This team isn't as much united in history as in family.
That needs to be cleaned a little bit. This is Sarah Elizabeth Barton Drake.
They're the great-great-great-grandkids of the Drake family who started it all. And just last month, they put the land title in their name.
I think it'll be a great thing.
Their hope is to allow burials to continue here, right next to where true Civil War soldiers were laid to rest.
We think there are 9. And they're both Union and Confederate.
But the greatest struggle still lies ahead. The family estimates they'll need $60,000 in a perpetual care fund to keep the place up.
So this is kind of a hub of that kind of remembrance.
A daunting task to keep this history from ending.
And it's so nice. You know, it kind of brought tears to my eyes a few times.
This is an even more important matter for about 100 people who have already bought plots to be in this land after they die. They'll need this perpetual care fund in order to keep them. If you'd like to help, we'll have information posted on this story on WLOS.com. I'm reporting live in Henderson County. Hope Hanselman, News 13.